Alright, welcome back to Toby Edward Photos. Now, you may have seen this car, this RS3 here, in my intro video. I felt it was a bit unfair not going too much into detail on that car because it's not just your average RS3, is it?
No, not really.
So this is Robbie, he's a good friend of mine. I'm sure he'll be popping up on the channel plenty. Now, tell us a bit about yourself. Plug away.
So, my name is Robbie Hossein. I'm the owner and founder of Kratos Collection. We're a mobile detailing company based in Tampa, Florida. And we specialize in multi-step full paint corrections, ceramic coatings, wet sanding, and paint protection film. So full vehicle protection. And this is our 2018 Audi RS3 shop car. We're going to be using it for a promotional piece. And we want to show you what our services are, what we offer, what we can do to help it look like this. And of course, we want to go ahead and utilize this car. We think it's a perfect representation of a car that's both show and go.
It's a hell of a car to have as a mobile service car.
Absolutely.
This is what they need in the police force over here in the ambulances. They need RS cars and M cars and just some crazy stuff. It's not going to be your typical video. Normally I dive into the way I'm taking the pictures, the angles I'm using, settings. This is more of just a show of the car, introduction of Robbie here, because he will, like I say, be popping up on the channel quite regularly. And basically just to show you this awesome area. We're in downtown St. Pete at Rosa Park. I have to remember the name of that. Rosa Park. It looks actually very European. If you've been to Europe, you get like these sorts of villages with these rivers running by. I thought it was just an absolutely awesome place to shoot. Well, any car really, but especially something as aggressive looking as this. So, and the lights just popped on. We've got a little light pop on over there, so I think it's time for possibly some light painting, long exposures, strobe lighting, and that's something I'll dive into in the future. One quick question I actually wanted to ask you, shall we stop here? Why the RS3? I mean, you could have gone with them, you could have gone with the AMG, RS.
So, right, there's the best of both worlds with all those different cars, and this car was just something that I didn't see on the road hardly ever. I mean, I love the RS7, the big body. I love the RS3, and it's a little car. It is a sedan, so I was looking for a four-door, something that was potent, that had both the aggressive aspect, but could also be tuned and modified. And I've already seen what iROS did if you follow their account. So our ultimate goal for this vehicle, we want this thing to be able to.
So this is like a really nice, quiet neighborhood, and all of a sudden they built an airport. I mean, it's been there forever, but right, we're good, let's go.
So our ultimate goal for this beast is to run the 9-second quarter mile. I think it's very achievable. Obviously, we aren't going to be doing it on the stock internals. We will be building the motor, and we plan to go hybrid or full frame turbo on that.
Yeah, that's going to be something. I really can't wait to see that.
I think it's going to be really exciting. You know, I plan to have Toby document the majority of the journey. He's already shown the transformation from when we first got it. It was completely stock to how it currently sits, and we're just trying to document each step of the journey. And of course, for those who want to go ahead and follow along, you're more than welcome. Kratos_collection, both on Instagram as well as Facebook, and you'll be able to see not only the company side of the business, but also the progression of the shop. Yeah.
And that's about where the fun stops. Yeah. So, Rosa Park is a place that I haven't been often, let alone in golden hour. And I wanted to really get the golden hour look, the sunlight coming through the trees. You've got this beautiful village with the river running through it, all these nice looking houses, the hills, as you just saw. And things even started to get a little bit shaky there, because the house we were filming in front of originally, there's two owners from the middle and the top floor. They started arguing about who was the bigger POS, all this stuff. They were just fully going at it in front of us. So we just sort of slipped away and went further down the road and started filming there. And then as you saw, not even the mics could save us. I had a mic setting that was for a nice quiet village type deal, which it was, but there's an airport right down the road, which I didn't really didn't really see on the maps there, but I think it was a hospital, so it was the helicopter actually coming down on top of the hospital, so apologies for all that noise in the background there. But then we went down to St. Pete. Now this was something that I really wanted to do, because there's a hotel down there, and at night it just looks insane. There's a water fountain out front, there's a nice U-bend in front where the valet parking is, but that water fountain has a nice light coming on from underneath it. And I was going to use a combination of that light and all the lights around the hotel to light the car up, just with a simple long exposure shot. But the fountain wasn't on, so that was our first problem, and neither were most of the lights. So, okay, I have the strobe with me, no big deal. I can create that light. So I had the big stand I set up to about 9 feet tall. I set the car up for the first angle, set the strobe, in a few different positions down the car, taking a series of images from that same angle with the camera on the tripod. And then we moved to a different part of the driveway, set the car up in a different angle, and I wanted to do the same thing. And just remember, this flash that I'm using is up on a 9-foot stand, and as you can tell from the lack of excitement in my voice, something bad happened. So I was using my strobe. I don't know if you can see on the corner there, it's a little bit messed up. So I had it on this stand, when it focuses, yeah, this stand. I was using the softbox, it was right by the car. Fortunately, it didn't hit his car, but yeah, it's pretty effed. So yeah, that's cool. First time that's happened in ages. Yeah, so just shows you not all photo shoots got a plan. Luckily I did get a front and rear shot of the car in front of this magnificent place. So a little bit of upset in my voice, understandably, due to Exhibit A, but we'll be alright. Yeah, that happened. So I need to either start carrying around sandbags in my car or come up with a contraption to weigh that stand down. But I've ordered another Godox AD200, which is the strobe I use. I see no reason to upgrade. It does everything that you'd expect a strobe to do. So that's another $300. Yay!